Only one team will keep the winning waves going. Here's Irving. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
And even if he's still end-all for this offense, every time you take the field as a quarterback, you know you're gaining experience. You're getting more comfortable in the role. And as he goes forward, he tries to learn and take something away from each and every one of these moments.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete out to the right side. Still going inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive. In the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Pass play coming here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Still sticking with the passing game. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here from the...
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
On 2nd and 12 now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
He just throws this one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Titans and their running back about to get back to work. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This time it's a passing play. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
At the Lions' 39-yard line.
From the 39. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Dumped up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's the handoff. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker, and now they've got a first inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Dump off caught by his back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Untranslatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know what that call tells me a little bit? That they didn't trust that they could win the battle up front, no matter what they dialed up. Run, pass, Doug Flutie, drop kick.
And they get to him again. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get into situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line.
Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. They go play action on 1st. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th down. He'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
A loss of 7.
Kate, I really don't mind that call on third down. Screen or a draw, something of that nature. But here's the deal. It's boom or bust. Either you're going to influence that defense with the screen, or they're going to do what they did right there. They're going to swallow it up and force the punt.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. This set it down starts with an option right. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here. Things up, they're going to throw now. Setting up the screen. Stiff arm success. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. They're throwing it. Looking right, and he finds him. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
They are throwing it again. And the man is there to knock that away.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
On the return, here's Irving. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Throwing it to start this drive. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a give up the middle. And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Lions at a deficit. Back to throw now. 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Cut out left.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he runs into some big bodies, and he's stopped right at the line. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Setting up a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Rolling left, buying some time. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 4.
Lions 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Irving. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Titans offense headed out just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Motioning the tight end left. To throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throwing it just before halftime. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. It's halftime here in Nashville. The Titans giving the fans something to cheer about. They're in front at the break. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Bills get off to a hot start as they make it 2 straight with the home victory. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the
Titans kicking
other
coach for his hard work during the break. We're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Kicking team.
So march it forward after they accept the penalty. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 47. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Now looking to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
He'll throw again on 2nd down. Connecting on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. All in left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans push their lead further to start the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans drive their lead to 11. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Secures this at the 17. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They send Henry in motion left. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Hand off to the back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Takes the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw it. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. back to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the section and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
The Lions offense returning to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, to get a sack in a down and distance like that tells me that's one connected defense, a front and secondary that plays to one another, understands one another, and even in a 3rd and short situation could get home for a sack.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this at the 42. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Titans will get set to take over. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Plowing up the middle. Oh, he lost the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And this certainly isn't the rut. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and throw it here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down. Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's 3rd down now. Here's a throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 44-yard line.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Trying again, following the sack. Oh no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
Takes it in at the 21. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And he's dropped at the 37 after pushing this forward a bit. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 37. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Titans will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The give here on second. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans moments away from a 2-0 start. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to the air here. Henry on the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Ball at the 33 for first down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Receiver in motion going left. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He stopped at the 17. Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. Do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.